Welcome back with the American Heart Association's 2019 the Red River Valley Heart Walk. It's happening tomorrow night at the Urban Plains Park, a family-friendly event going to bring the community together, get individuals talking about, looking at, maybe even walking towards a heart-healthy lifestyle. So we're joined today by Sanford Health Manager of Exercise Physiology, Brad Hintermeyer. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you here.
Yes, thank you, Chris.
So it sounds like a great event. Obviously, good to be thinking about your heart health. So what's going on?
Yeah, so a fantastic event. The American Heart Association is putting on the Heart Walk tomorrow at the Urban Plains Park. And really, we're just trying to find an opportunity to get people out and do something healthy for their heart.
So what if the weather isn't maybe your friend tomorrow? What are you going to do?
Yeah, so there is shelters in place, but dress in layers. And our real goal is to get people out of the house, out of their chairs, off of their couch, and doing things to live a heart-healthy lifestyle.
So paint the picture for us. I mean, are you walking for like a couple miles?
Yeah.
And what's the event going to look like? And
Perfect. So there's a 5K and as well as a 1 mile walk. So there's opportunities for people of all ages and all abilities, family friendly, but again, it's just a way to support a lot of people in our community, friends, family members are affected by heart disease. It's the #1 killer for both men and women, and we're just trying to, again, to create a opportunity to recognize heart disease and raise money and awareness for this disease.
nice. What are the hours? What time does it start? And
Yeah, so it's at from 5 to 7 tomorrow night, and the walk starts at 6 o'clock.
oh, good. So you just mentioned #1 killer for both men and women. So what are some things people can be doing to help mitigate that or help at least reduce that risk?
Yeah, so the big three that we always talk about when it comes to heart disease is activity. How do we move more and sit less? Number 2 is trying to eat a heart-healthy diet, lots of fruits and vegetables. And then number 3 is how do we manage our stress? And that includes things like good sleeping practices, stress management, not smoking.
Got any, so when it comes to stress management, suggestions? I mean, what are you suggesting to your clients?
Yeah, so stress management is really tough, but what we do is
It is tough.
everybody's got stress. So we really kind of look to try to find out what are the common stressors or the major ones for each individual, and then how do we find support or healthy outlets to cope with that, and how do we manage that? We know we can't get rid of it, but how do we play along with it?
What do you find is making the biggest reduction in stress for people?
Yeah, for stress, a lot of times it's making sure, it's finding that support system or knowing that you have help. A lot of times when we're stressed, we get, we almost feel like we're buried. So it's how do you get that connection for somebody to help you focus and go in the right direction.
Nice. You mentioned activity, which obviously is very important, but I think you don't want to overdo it as well because then you end up not going back to do it, or that can have its own issues. So what are your suggestions on at least starting an exercise program?
Yeah. So really when the research says that any exercise is better than none. So we just want to get out and get started. Something as simple as 2 minutes of movement shows health benefits.
Wow.
But we know depending on goals and where people are in fitness levels that we may need much more than that. So like you said, Chris, it's how do you start slow? We say make sure you can pass the talk test when you're starting. So are you able to keep up a conversation and not having to really huff and puff as you go? And that will kind of be a good guideline or limit on can you handle the intensity of that activity.
So you said 2 minutes shows benefits. You mean just getting up and moving around for 2 minutes? And
Just, getting out of your chair, off the couch, and start moving. As little as 2 minutes, we'll start to see changes in our blood sugar. And then in as little as 5 minutes, that's when our aerobic cardiorespiratory system starts kicking out. So if we can bike or go for a walk or just move for 5 minutes, we're really starting to help the heart.
But I mean, 2 minutes, that's at least doable. So you've got some opportunity for success there. So one more time, place for the walk tomorrow.
Yes, so American Heart Walk tomorrow night at the Urban Plains Park next to Shields Arena from 5 to 7 o'clock, and the walk starts at 6 o'clock.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate it. All right, stick around. We got more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.